It is often asked by students, why should we tell a story? Isn't it just a waste of time? And sometimes I have heard strange stories that even in preschool, the syllabus of storytelling is divided into 2 semesters. That is, half of the story is said in one semester and the other half in the other semester. So, if you are one of them doing it, I would like to add, why should you tell a story, or what is the importance of telling a story? So the first point is that it increases the vocabulary. For example, if you tell the child that the child was running very fast and very quickly and very fast. So the child understands the similarities between quickly and fast. So the vocabulary of the child is increasing. Then the child becomes aware of the grammar and the pronunciation. For example, if I tell him that the teacher, for example, tells, I went market. The child will learn, I went market. The child will not learn, I went to the market. So if the teacher is using proper grammar, the child also, without knowing the nuances of grammar, will speak the correct grammar, and obviously he will also pick up the pronunciation of the teacher. Third is the listening ability becomes attentive and accurate. As we have spoken earlier, that the attention span of the child is very limited, and storytelling is one of the main important point which increases the attention span and the listening abilities of the child. The child's thoughts get expressive. When the teacher is telling the story, she is attending to many senses of the child. For example, the thought process. The child is looking at the teacher, the child is hearing the teacher, and the child is visualizing many things which come into his mind while the teacher is telling a story. So, all these cumulative efforts make the child think about various things, and the child gets expressive through this method. Then the child develops the ability of sequential thinkings about what came next. Which event was before and which event came afterwards and which event came later on. So the sequential process also goes on. Then the curiosity develops. Then what happened? Who said that? Oh my God, what will happen next? He derives enjoyment. So when you're going to tell him, after this, we are going to do a story. And in the anticipation of the story, the child is very excited and he derives enjoyment. The child also learns voice modulation. For example, if you tell him, the lion roared, he also will speak in a manner and he will also modulate his voice and say, the lion roared. The child also learns to enact. So the way the teacher is enacting is the way that the child will also enact.